Sai Leela, episode 45. Sometimes I am a dog, sometimes I am a pig, sometimes a cow, a cat, and an ant, a fly, or an aquatic creature. In such various forms do I move around in the world. Know that I like only him who sees me in all the living beings. So give up the sense of differentiation. This is the way to worship me, says Baba to Mrs. Tadkad in Sai Satcharitra chapter 9. She fed a hungry dog that came to her door at lunchtime. Then came a hungry pig, smeared all over with mud and dirt. Happily she fed the pig too. Baba used to feed a mongrel dog daily. The dog used to sleep on the steps of Dwarka Mai. One day, Madhu False hit the dog and who was obstructing his path. Baba at once flew into rage and said, "It came here for me and not for you. Beware hereafter." In Devotee's Experience, page number 66, the story of Hansraj is given. As he was an asthmatic, Baba forbade him to eat curds. However, Hansraj could not resist his love for curds. He got the curds made at his home and asked his wife to hang it in the sling of the ceiling. Every day a cat came and ate the curds. One day Hansraj stayed at home to catch the cat in this act so he could punish it. This was exactly what happened, and the cat sternly came in, climbed up and ate the curds. Hansraj waited with a stick in the hand and beat the cat as it left. Later he went to see Baba in Dwarka Mai. Baba said, "There is a man who wants to die by eating sour and pungent things, but I would not allow him to do that. Today I went to him in the form of a cat. That fellow has given me a caning on my back. See here." So then Baba exposed his back and thereby showed the welt mark. Malsapati used to feed a crippled bitch daily. One day, having fed her, he said, "Go, go." But the witch would not move. So he took a stick and beat it. Later, when he went to Dwarka Mai, Baba said, "There is a bitch sickly like me in the village. Everyone is beating it." Malsapati remembered his behavior and repented for what he did. After taking Bhiksha, Baba put all the food collected into the Kolamba. The dogs and cats of Shirdi waited for him to return so they could eat to their heart content. He who would not drive any animals, would he allow them to be beaten? Dakshina literally means sacrificial fees. In Satcharitra chapter 14 is the wonderful story of Ratnaji Shapurji Wadia of Nanded. He went to Baba on Dasganu's advice because he was filled with sorrow and despair, as he had no male children. He longed for a son and prayed to Baba from bottom of his heart. Baba said, "And so after all these days you have come here to me today. But then give me first whatever dakshina you wish to give me. Only then will you get your satisfaction." Ratnaji had brought with him the most beautiful garland, the choicest fruit, and of course dakshina. Full of love and humanity, he offered them to Baba's feet. But Baba said, "No, you have already given me 3 rupees and 4 annas. Now give me the remaining money as dakshina." Here Baba identifies with another saint called Mauli Saab, who was invited for lunch by Ratnaji. The amount spent for that purpose was exactly rupees 3 and 4 annas. Baba stayed in the Dwarka Mai for 60 years. From the very beginning, he went for Bhiksha to the 5 chosen houses. He ate very little. The rest he distributed to the devotees. The dogs and the cats survived because of that Bhiksha. His needs were very little. All he required was a little tobacco, oil for burning the lamps, and wood for his dhuni. Why did Baba demand dakshina? The most significant meaning of dakshina was to rid the devotee of ego and install non-attachment to the things. Baba had a unique method of taking dakshina. Usually he asked only for that amount that the devotee had wished to offer. At other times, he would keep on asking the devotee till his pocket were empty. There was a lesson behind this. He then asked the devotees to borrow. Sometimes it was to install faith. For another devotee, he would give that same money unknowingly. Time and again, the devotee felt Shirdi penniless, and Baba appeared on the way in some disguise and took care of them. The more striking feature was the significance of that number. For rupee 1, the number stood for Jiva or even Brahma. Rupee 2 for Nishtha, faith and Saburi. Rupee 4 often indicated the ego complex, for instance Manas, Buddhi, Chitta and Ahankar, and the need to surrender it at the feet of the Guru. Rupee 5 symbolized the sense, the Indriyas. Rupee 6 refers to the 6 internal enemies. Rupee 9 refers to the Navida Bhakti of the Bhakti Marg. Rupee 15 given Dakshina, here deriving the lesson from the scriptures and lodging them in the heart where Baba resides. Rupees 1650 Sharanagati, the total complete surrender to Baba. Sometimes the amount were large, implying a pay, rise or bonus that the exact amount was demanded by Baba. One devotee had come to Shirdi for Baba's darshan. He wanted to give Baba Dakshina. On beholding the luminous roop of Baba, he was so overwhelmed that he forgot to give the dakshina and returned home. That night, his wife dreamt of Baba, who told her about the packet of money that was lying on the shelf in the bathroom. She related her dream to her husband, who realized that he had kept a packet there upon his return. He regretted having forgotten to give the dakshina. So he went immediately and sent the amount by money order. Repeatedly, Baba asked Purandare for rupees 2 as dakshina. Purandare went to see Baba often out of the deep love and regard he felt for him. Every time Baba asked for rupees 2, nothing more or nothing less. Curious about this, Purandare asked Baba about it. Baba replied, "It is not these coins I want from you. I want Nishtha, concentrated faith, and Saburi, joyous patience." Purandare replied that he had given all his faith to Baba and was patiently awaiting the progress. Baba told him to keep up his faith unfailingly and to be strict and anxious to fulfill all the promises he had made. Further, Baba said, "You should have truth always with you. I will be always with you whenever you are at all times." Humbly, Purandare promised to try his best and entreated Baba's help for controlling his mind. Here we come to end of Sai Leela chapter 45. Om Sai Ram.